In today's video we're going to create a pin cushion out of scrap materials. I started by needle felting some wool into a small cushion, and I'm also going to use some scrap wool fabric and a bit of an elastic band. And I'm just going to cut this so it will fit the cushion. Now I'm going to cut 2 small cuts and try out this scrap piece of elastic band, which I'm going to stitch onto the fabric. The elastic band is for my wrist later, so I can use this pin cushion as a bracelet when I'm working. Okay, I have done the fitting and now I'm just going to cut off the elastic band. I'm using a cotton yarn for the stitching, so I'm just gonna stitch the elastic band onto the wool fabric. Like so. It's not super pretty, but that doesn't matter so much, I think. The important thing is that it works the way it's supposed to, and I'm quite pleased with it. Okay, now I've attached the elastic band onto the wool fabric, and I'm going to start stitching around the edge of the fabric. This is because I'm going to create a foundation for crocheting later. This technique is also super fun if you want to combine fabric with crochet, and you can use it for all sorts of projects. I first create a loop so that the stitch creates a small loop around the edge. This stitch is where I'm going to crochet later. I'm going around the entire edge, and when I'm finished, it's time to crochet. I grab my crochet hook and insert it into one of these loops, and I make sure to take both of the yarn ends with me the first stitch, so I'll create a lock, so to speak. I'm going with single crochets around the edge, and since it's a circle we might need to increase a couple of stitches here and there to make sure that it doesn't warp into a bowl just yet. Once in a while it can be a good idea to flatten the work to make sure it has the right amount of stitches around the edge. And I will do this for about 2 to 3 rounds and try to fit it on so I can see when I'm going to have to start decreasing. Looking good so far. And now it's time to start decreasing, so I think I'm going to go with the decrease stitch every third or fourth stitch, something like that. So I'm going to crochet 3 to 4 single crochets and then do a decrease. And I'll repeat this throughout the entire round. When I decrease, I pick 2 previous stitches and pull up yarn and then create a single crochet through all the loops. And now it's time to amp up the decreasing, so I will decrease every second stitch. I'm going with 2 single crochets between every decrease, and I'll do this for the entire round. And I finish the round with a slip stitch. The next thing is to tuck in the scrap cardboard that I prepared, and then I'm going to start my last round, which is a round of slip stitches. The slip stitch is a bit tighter than the single crochet, so the last round will become nice and tight. And now we're almost done. Let's make sure to fasten the yarn. And there you have it. I'll just add some pins and I'm ready to go. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.